I'm just
So, happy evening, everyone. Uh, this is Rashmi Maheshwari, and I am host for today and quite excited for the topic. What is the topic today? So we all plan. जब भी हम किसी से मिलने जाते हैं, when we go out, when we have to meet our friends, we plan what to talk. ये हम बात करेंगे, वो बात करेंगे. But have you ever thought कि when you are talking to yourself, what you should be talking about? So this whole panel is all about what to talk when you are talking to yourself. So I have amazing speakers today, and let me introduce all our speakers. And first, I welcome Karthik. Hi, Karthik.
Krishnaji, good evening.
Good evening. So please introduce yourself, Karthik.
So yeah, hi, good evening all. My name is Karthik, and I work with the US company as a content marketing professional. Along with that, I am also a fitness and a health enthusiast. I've been associated with an amazing group of people for the last few years, and in fact, very recently. And of course, Rashmi will be talking a little more about that later.
Yeah, welcome, Karthik. So hi, Ramesh. Welcome to the panel.
Good evening, Rashmi. Good evening. Myself Ramesh, and I'm from Bangalore. I have from the corporate side. If you talk about, I have about 2 decades plus experience. So I got associated with an excellent community called Peak Impact Mentorship for the last few years, and it has been an amazing journey. So we talk more about this in detail over this call.
Yeah, welcome, Ramesh, and hi, Vidya. Welcome to the association.
Hi, everyone. This is Vidya here. I'm a wellness advisor, and I've got associated with this PIM from last 2 years, and it has changed my life in short. So yeah, thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay, so welcome everyone and welcome all the speakers. So you have seen that all the speakers have rich experience of corporate plus life also, and they will be sharing what it is. So first thing, whenever we go, I was reading this book, when what to talk when you talk to yourself, and mind blowing. This book will teach you what to talk, because as a kid, I am a mother. So as a mother, what is my routine? मैं अपनी बेटी को सिखाऊंगी what she should be going, talking out, everything. But I have never thought I should be teaching her कि बेटा, when you are talking to yourself, you should be talking like this, because you won't believe our words. Your thoughts are commands to the universe and yourself also. So whatever you speak, बोलते ना कि when you speak, God says Amen. But do you know what to speak right and not? So this panel is all about giving you the insights, what to speak, what is the self-talk, what we should be doing it, what we are doing it right, what is not right. So stay tuned. And the first speaker for today itself is Karthik, and Karthik will be talking about self-talk. Yeah.
Thank you, Rashmiji. So to just start off, there's a natural process by which success or failure in managing and controlling our lives takes place. This process consists of a sequence of steps. If we know these steps, we can improve our chances of success. If we are not, then we are just at the mercy of chance or luck. And as most of us know, our luck is very bad, right? So now a lot of us may argue that some things happen just by luck, but most of it does not. They happen because we either created, directed it, influenced, or allowed it to happen. And this applies not only to success, but failure also. So, what are these 5 steps that control our success or failure? The first one is behavior. When we say behavior, it's more accurately, I would say actions. These actions directly controls our success or failure. The right series of right actions can create success. At the same time, the wrong series or the wrong actions can create failure. This can be the simplest of actions we take or even do not take. And this can apply to our college, home, office, or even personal matters. Now, often we know we should or we should not do certain things, but we still end up doing that. Why is it that? Because that's where we come to the second step, which is feelings. Now, every action we take or don't take is first filtered by our feelings. If we feel good about something, we do it. Otherwise, we just don't. Now, often many times we may have heard about ourselves saying, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, मुझे आज नहीं करना यार, I don't just feel like doing it, right? So you can also watch how people behave when they like something or they don't like something. And naturally, how we feel about something affects our actions. But again, what causes to have feelings? That is the third one, attitude. Our attitudes are the perspectives by which we view our lives. Some people have a positive attitude about most of things, and some people have a negative attitude of most of things. Now, most of us are somewhere in between. Now, these attitudes affect our feelings toward things. So, good attitude is necessary to achieve success in most things. Now, where do we get our attitudes? That is through the fourth one, beliefs. What we believe about something defines our attitude towards that, creates feelings, and directs our actions. Belief about something may not be the truth about that. Belief just is. So for example, we believe someone is a bad person. Now, that may not be true, but our beliefs makes it true for us. Now, the point is, beliefs are powerful and can determine if we succeed or fail in something. Moreover, they can bring something into existence. So finally, what makes us believe in something, or where do our beliefs come from? This is where the last step comes in, programming. We believe what we are programmed to believe. You write a computer program to do something, right? What does it do? It performs what it is supposed to be doing according to what it's programmed to do. Similarly, we believe and do according to what we have been programmed. It may be since our childhood, the day we were born, our programming starts. It could be our family, friends, people, and circumstances around us. Some of them may be good programs, some of them may be bad programs. So consequentially, what happens? These programs create certain beliefs, attitudes, feelings, and naturally actions. So just to close, if we have to change the results, we have to go all the way back to our programming.
Thank you so much, Karthik, and amazing. So when we listen, like you, whatever you are because of your thinking, because of your behavior, because of your belief. We sometimes agree, we sometimes does not agree. But right now, when Karthik said कि you are program करोगे, जो feed करोगे, बोलते ना, if you are sowing a seed of mango, mango will only come. It will not कि उससे mango से jackfruit आ जाएगा. So whatever you are planning the seed, whatever you are giving a program. So that's the first thing when I said na कि your words, your thoughts are command to universe. So you are only doing the program. So you are the creator, and what you have to create. So create wisely what you want to create. So thank you so much, Karthik, for the topic. And when we listen that what all the things we should be doing it for our self-talk, then let Ramesh be talking about that what are the things, if we do it also, and what are the myths of the motivation or not. He will be covering it. Very nice topic. So over to you, Ramesh.
Yeah, thank you, Rashmi. See, how to increase that belief. Sometimes we look for external factors like motivation, right? So I've seen in my past experience of 2 decades plus in the companies where I work, and also in some of the school related events, I've seen that they adopt this method of motivating their employees or their sales team in their annual sales team meet, etc. So their intention is to grow, ensure the company's growth or achieve more sales target and all those things. So what they do, they call some external people or their higher senior management, and then they give a pep talk and then try to motivate the people. So it whether it works or not, depends on many situations. But mostly, what I've seen, by reading this book. So 2 things. One is external motivation doesn't work always. Why? It's like see, one thing is when you go there and then you get inspired by the speaker, they instill a lot of confidence in you. They give you that new belief system, the new vision they give you, and they will try to inspire and awake you within and achieve that unlimited potential whatever you have. But when you come back home, when you get back to your day-to-day life, so then you meet so many challenges, right? And then the distractions of life takes over. So once you are out of that the motivational talk or the speaker is gone away from you, so the inspiration or the new ideas which he gave, that also goes away with him, right? So it is not, then after some time you will not find that enthusiasm or the energy with which you were initially prompted to do certain things. So then the second thing is, then what it results into a guilt mode. Like, you got, let's say somebody wants to do a weight management, or they want to live a healthy life. So, usually we have seen that in the beginning of the year, people set a lot of resolutions. I want to be healthy. I want to read so many books, or I will do this and that. But after some time, it slowly, it runs out actually. So why is that happening? So one is that, that external motivation which we derived initially, when it enters inside our mind, and in the process we might get some success. After some time, what happens is a minor failure here and there. Then the inner mind, actually, where it has been kept to sleep by the external talk or the external motivation, it wakes up. Then it says that, okay, see, did I not tell you that you can't do it? Did I not tell you that these are the challenges that will come? So you can't do it. So this is all rubbish. So it talks, to yourself in the mind. So then what happens is, slowly we enter into a guilt mode, and then we convince ourselves, yeah, I can't do this. Probably, other people are good at it, and so maybe next time I'll try. So just slowly the people, give up. So these are two, demerits of external motivations. Like, the growth, whenever it comes from inside, it's always sustaining. But when you try to infuse some growth or motivation from outside, it may not sustain for a long time. Like, it can only wake you up, but it cannot keep you awake for long. Just like, during the exam times and all, I used to have some coffee or tea, just to stay awake and then read more. But probably the real motivation, if I would have got that time from inside, yeah, I need to attend this and that, had that right direction been given, so probably that itself gives that energy within inside, right? So then is the speaker or the motivator who are inspiring you, they are wrong, or their methodology is wrong? No, they are not wrong. So we need to understand one thing. See, like any computer or a mobile has a program inside, our mind also has some internally programs are already set by way of our bringing up, or way of our education, or what our life experience has taught us. So this external motivation, or the factors whatever we get, which inspires us temporarily, it has to go through this system initially. So what happens is, the speaker is trying to overrule something or override something which is already written in our mind, programmed in our mind. So it will only sustain for some time. Then again, the inner mind or the inner power takes over. So what I came to know through this book, wonderful, amazing book, so is that if you, the best friend or best coach or the best ally you can relieve, and who will always have a belief in you, is your own inner vision, or your own inner strength, or the inner motivation that always inspire you, or it will just like a light which will keep always burning inside, and it will drive you to the goal, and it will take you to the path of success. So instead of the external motivation, always believe in yourself, and then whatever, like Rashmi said, when you talk to yourself, do the appropriate wordings, so that your internal programs are corrected. So this is what I have to share.
Wow, wonderful, Ramesh. And yes, we all are good people. We read a lot of good things. We listen a lot of YouTube videos. We listen to all the spiritual leaders. और बहुत सारा motivation आता है. When we listen them, we really wanted to do yes कि next time आज रात सोएंगे और कल दुनिया बदल डालेंगे. We will change the world because we have listened to such a pep talk, and we think कि ये हो जाएगा. But what happens, बोलते ना कि जब वो सही टाइम पे बोलते ना कि when the right time comes, when we have to go out, step out, and when we see, and when we feel, when we face the outside world, then this external motivation will not last for long, as Ramesh. The motivation which will go with you, internal motivation will. So you have to change the programming. If we want to something change, आपका input, आपका inside, आपका programming should be changed. And if you are motivated inside, he said ना rightly, अगर आपका motivation रहेगा for the exams, that you have a dream to become something, you will not sleep, you will not feel asleep in the night. But when you don't want to read, or just for the sake of giving exams, if you're giving, then you need a coffee, or your mother or your father's डांट की भाई कोई उठाते रहे कोई जगाते रहे. So it is always, the motivation has to be from inside out. Yes, outside things are good, important, but the changing of programming is much, much important. Now you people might be thinking that once we isn't self-talk, now then motivation. So what works or what is not working? So why to get confused? Vidya is here and she will be teaching us, she will be telling us what is working and what is not working. So over to you, Vidya.
Thank you, Rashmi. And as rightly, said by Karthik and Ramesh ji. So, it is really, and also Rashmi ji, to sum up, it is all true because, we have read, I think I also read, you have also read, anyone for, for that matter, everyone wants positive attitude, and they don't know how to get it. They listen to some Sadhguru talks. They listen to some, talks on, on anything, for that matter, motivational talks in the morning. But and after some weeks, they try to, they have forgotten and it comes to the old way. Why is it? Because our mental apartment is like that. Once you don't replace your old furniture with the new ones, how do you think, and replace your old paint to the new paint? What do you think? Do you feel that your home will look beautiful without that? You might be having old and new furniture. How will it look, right? So and also if you keep that furniture with the new ones, so there are a lot of chances that also will start getting dusty because of the old one. So the same thing happens in our brain also, and there is something called as, believe in your, you have to believe in yourself, and all those things is right, of course, but there is a self programming for that is called as self-talk. Okay, let me come to that now. So first thing is, you might have read, as I said, you might have read, and all the others have also said that, you might read some book or something like that. So you please don't expect that, that book to jump off the shelf and say, hey, you have bought me this book. Why don't you read it? Your problem to that, career solution or your relationship problem with so and so, your boss or your spouse will get resolved if you read this phone number, this number or anything. Will you get it? No, right? So, you will not get it. And second thing is, you have a specific program physiology that brain carries. Brain functions in a different way, and also there are a lot of scientists who have already proved that, by self-talk and other things, your brain can be programmed, and also it can be reprogrammed and rewired also. It's called as neuroplasticity. It's a very huge topic now, right? And also third one I would like to conclude with this is, your objective may be anything. Maybe you want to get a good job, or you want to have a good relationship with anyone for that matter. So what you have to do is, you have to do the right kind of self-talk. For example, if I have to, have a good relationship with my spouse or my in-laws or anyone, so I will have to say, I am having a good relationship with so and so person, or I am having a very good career. I am abundant. I am, I am attracting good person. I am attracting good things in my life. So you have to keep on telling this. It is not a one-time job, and it is not a one-day job or two-day job. It is like a, the table that you have, learned it by heart when you are a small kid. Like, for example, you are a 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid. I have a daughter, she is 7 years old. So I have to tell her, please by heart this tables. This is like this. If you have to start telling your brain, because brain is a ship. Okay, so we are captains of that. So you have to give the right paths to go. So if you don't, if you start feeding with, some negative after some positive, so it's like old furniture coming in and you are not doing it, it all messes up. So, and then you will leave all the process. You will think that it is not going to work, because I have seen a lot of friends of mine who say, no, I have read the book The Secret, I have read the book in Believe in Yourself, I am really so motivated, I will start. And after 10 days or 15 days, you know, they will come and say, oh no, it doesn't work that way. So, you know, so I would like everyone to read this book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, and then read other positive thinking books. So it will really help you to know more about it, because this is the master key. You know what I call is as, you know, Kulja Sim Sim. So if you just say Kulja Sim Sim, you know, the Aladdin says that and he's got all the riches. It's like that. So, you know, thank you so much.
Okay. So you have the power. The gist of all the things I'll say that you have the power to create your own destiny, and how you can create your own destiny by talking yourself right, and how you can talk to yourself right by using these all techniques. And first of talk, you have to think also. I will tell you only one thing, one magical thing. And can you see that all of us, I should not brag, but yes, we all are so positive. So what is the difference? If you read a book and then you leave the book, so what happened? You have left the book, and sometimes the association, a good association you left. We all are four are part of a very good association. It's a good, a positive growth club that is called a book club, where we listen or we come to meet weekly once, and we share our knowledge and lot of positivity. So when you see there, when you are in a position, when you are in an association of these people, you will again go to again next day, and you will read something, and then you will try to implement. And when you see, so surround yourself with such positive people and be a part of the book club. You can connect any one of us to get the more details about that. And believe me, life is beautiful only when you have changed yourself, only when you have changed the programming of yourself. Because the whole life you can try to blame others. It's the person who is sitting in your chair has to change. And how you can change? By self program. So that's why we say ki there are a lot more to say. In these 15-20 minutes we are not able to share all the good things which we have. So be a part of the book club. And that's all from our side. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rashmi ji.
Thank you for all the opportunity. Have a nice Sunday evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.